It is, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the shades of content coming to NBA 2K23 MyTEAM on Tuesday. So this is kind of a leak. Obviously, it's been on Twitter. So I got it from here. It says the 2K leaked the Tuesday drop in the email today. I don't know if I for sure got this email, but as you guys can see, this is what this looks like. So obviously you get Ja Morant, Pink Diamond, who, look, I'm just throwing this out there right now. For those of you guys who locked in the trophy case Derrick Rose, all I can say is yikes. Because this Ja Morant, in my opinion, might be better than that Derrick Rose. We also do see a diamond Jaden Ivey that is the shades of Ja Morant, who I think Jaden Ivey could be really good too. We get DeAndre Jordan Diamond, who I guess could be okay. I'm not super high on him, just another inside big. Then you get Mark Williams, who I think might even be better than DeAndre Jordan because I think he's 7'2". Then we see the amethyst Danny Green with the diamond Ochai Agbaji. Now, here's what you're looking at, okay? And we're just going to start with some cards that we've seen so far this year. Now, this year, we have a Ja Morant card. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there that this evoed up Ja Morant is really good, okay? Let's just look at the shooting one. I get defensively, this one's not good. I actually have the defense version, so I got this one. And I like this Ja. I mean, this Ja can play with the best of them, has some good hot spots. So, with the Pink Diamond, you're looking at 6'3" with the 6'7" wingspan. That's probably just going to be a little bit of both. So expect him to have a low 80 or so, 3-ball, great driving dunk. Defensively, he's going to be okay. I'm expecting big things out of this Pink Diamond Ja Morant. I don't know if he's going to be better than Pink Diamond Steph, and make sure you watch my top 10 point guard video when it does get released, or if it's out now. Make sure you watch that. But what I will say is this. I like Pink Diamond Steph probably more than anybody in the game. I don't think Ja Morant's going to replace him. But as far as rim running point guards, I expect Ja Morant to be very, very similar to Derrick Rose. Now, maybe he won't be as good as stat-wise. But I mean, as far as his release, Ja's release is really good. As far as his dribbling, I mean, he's got Ja Morant dribble style, which is really solid. The one thing to note is the fact that Ja does have his release on quick. I think that's what gives him a pretty good advantage. When you do have it on quick with early release timing, it's easy to green. It is really quick though, so you got to be ready to get that thing off. Now for Jaden Ivey, here's what you're looking at. Now you're getting a point guard Jaden Ivey, so he's going to be 6'4" at that point guard position, 6'7" wingspan. You're looking at Jaden Ivey base on normal timing. Now, I've got my Xbox right here, which is great that I can see what his release is like. But you're also looking at the MJ dribble style, which everybody likes right now in my team. And not only that, you're looking at that Kobe size up escape, which a lot of people, I mean, right now that's one of the best size up escapes there is. It was my favorite last year. Now this year, I will say it's a little bit harder to move. And not to say it's, right or wrong, good or bad, but it is just a little harder to move in general. So let's see what this Jaden Ivey releases. I'm just going to rate it for you guys because you guys can't see my screen. Okay, I think it's pretty, I would say Jaden Ivey's release is pretty good. It's kind of like, I would say, a little slow version of like a Trae Young type of release. That's what I would kind of say. It's not bad though. Maybe not my favorite release for a point guard. Not as good as Ja Morant's, but it's not horrible in my team. So I expect Diamond, Jaden, and Ivey to be really, really good too. Next, DeAndre Jordan. I don't know for sure if we got a DeAndre Jordan yet. In my team, we do. Okay, here's what you're looking at. 6'11", 7'6" wingspan. I mean, I don't know. I feel like defensively, yes, they're going to make DeAndre Jordan good. But my whole thing is this. When we got guys in the game right now, let's say, I'm just going to throw out some names. Like if you go here, you look at players, you go to center. That's what I'm going to do. Because we have a couple of centers that I think, might be on that same type of level. So who I'm going to mention is Andre Drummond, Tyson Chandler. Those are going to be probably relatively similar players, especially with this Andre Drummond card. Now, Andre Drummond player model going to be similar. I expect him to be worse finishing-wise and better defensively than a guy like Andre Drummond. Now, DeAndre Jordan is a 93 overall all diamond, so he might have those extra stats, maybe some extra badges. I just don't expect him to be that elite in my team. Now, for Mark Williams, I think this might be the gem of our set. Now, last year, he's 7 feet tall. Last year in 2K22, Mark Williams was 7'2". So those are some important things to note. Last year, he was a lot taller. So don't expect him to have as good of a player model, player build. But he is that little bit taller. His wingspan's that little bit longer. And if he does get some of these good defensive badges with this type of player build, he'd be, you know, more similar to a guy like Rudy Gobert as far as his player build than a guy maybe like a DeAndre Jordan. So again, I'm pretty high on Mark Williams going into this content drop on Tuesday. I think Mark Williams could be really, really solid in my team. Next up, we got Danny Green. Now, we all know what Danny Green's release is. He's had the same exact release for year after year after year. Now, normally for Danny Green, early on, his release is good, but I have a hard time seeing Danny Green's movement be good, because normally in 2K, his speed is pretty slow and his lateral quickness is good. But the problem with that, and the problem I have with that for Danny Green, is you need speed to be good in my team. You just do. I get why people might not think anything of it, but you need speed to be good. He's 6'6", 6'10" wingspan. That's a good player model, player build. But unless his speed is improved over that 54, or like even if it's not above 70, it's going to be tough to run Danny Green. I always normally like his release, but I just don't expect his speed to be where I'm wanting it. Now, Ochai Agbaji. Now, with him, again, a lot of these rookie cards, you're not going to know what to expect. Now, one thing I like already about Agbaji is that 83 3-ball. Even with this card is not bad because he's got decent enough 3-ball, decent speed, decent lateral quickness. If you needed to do like the gold versus Invincibles challenge, I feel like this gold card would be a good card to use just because of those things I mentioned, right? When you talk about important stats, you talk about the 3-ball, the speed, the lateral quickness. Those are all really, really important stats that, I mean, everybody needs to know and everybody needs to understand. Now, with that being said, do I think Ochai Agbaji is going to be better than Danny Green? My answer is yes. Now, you guys might disagree with me, and that's honestly, I'm okay. I'm okay if you guys disagree with me because that's part of the fun that I have doing this. But I'm going to take him into shoot around and see what his release is like. Okay, I don't mind his release. I'm trying to figure out what it feels kind of similar. I would compare it to the Paul Millsap release. It's a little bit different, maybe a little bit quicker, but it's kind of the release I'd compare it to. It's really easy to time and honestly pretty easy to green as I'm shooting right now in shoot around. So 6'5", 6'10" wingspan. I honestly expect him to be quite a bit better than a guy like Danny Green. Now, similar to last week's drop, guys, I know there's this Cade Cunningham at the end of this. You guys are asking probably, Ty, are you going to go for Cade Cunningham? Me, no. I mean, it's 15,000 VC to guarantee yourself the Sapphire version of these cards. And then you have to get the original order of Sapphires, evo them all the way up to get your hands on Cade. I just think that's too much. For me, I got Boncaro. I got Durant. I got these evo up cards. I'm not in love with Sohan. But I got these evoed up cards that are good. And all three of these evos are probably going to be pretty solid. But to me, in my time and my worth, I feel like it's just too much to ask somebody, and honestly too expensive, to spend your MT on all three of these cards. So again, for me, I'm going to rank what I think these cards are going to be in order. I do think Ja Morant is going to be the overall best card that we do see on Tuesday. Then I'm going to go Jaden Ivey number 2. I'm going to go Ochai Agbaji number 3. Mark Williams number 4. DeAndre Jordan number 5, with Danny Green being number 6. I just really don't expect Danny Green to do too much for you guys on the court. But again, I could be completely wrong. Again, we got to go back to Blake Griffin. Again, this is probably, I would say, Ja's going to be a little better stat badge-wise than Blake Griffin. And if you know what Blake can do, trust me, this card is really, really good. Honestly, even a guy like Andre Kirilenko that we saw last week is the second best diamond, was really solid. So I expect some solid cards to come out on Tuesday. And, I mean, it's headlined by Pink Diamond Ja. You can't have any more conversations without that Pink Diamond Ja at that point guard position. I want to know which of these cards, which of these 6 guys you guys are most excited about, most excited to use. I'm pretty excited about that Jaden Ivey too. I think he could be really, really special at that point guard position. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.